super great host.
Thank you.
And thanks Venture Grab team as well.
All right.
Hi, Eden. Hi.
Thank you so much. All right. So now I'll pass the floor to you.
Right. Okay. So I will share screen.
All right.
Okay. So yeah. After hearing so many Kang Tao sharing from other speakers, so my topic is going to be a little bit serious type of what you call topic. So my topic is about business succession planning. So this is about a backup plan for business in the event of untimely death of business owner. So now, what does it mean by business succession planning? So basically, it is about making a plan to make important leadership and financial decision on who will take over business or business interest upon the retirement, death, or incapacity of the business owner. So for SMEs, we all know that the owners or co-owners are usually the very key person in the company. Without them, the company usually will suffer either in operation or in business growth. So therefore, succession planning is very important for the continuity and survival of SME, whether or not it is a single owner business, multi-owner business, or family business. So now, generally, today I'm going to focus on the business succession planning on multi-owner business. So now, today, let me share with you the typical types of succession plan suitable for SMEs and typically practiced for SMEs. Number one, selling to key employees. So this type of planning usually involves long-term grooming of key employees, and it's usually the preparation of retirement of the owner, usually for this type of planning. And then what about selling to outside party? So this is usually the exit plan or retirement plan for the owner. I think for selling to outside party, Venture Grab is the expert in this. And then passing on to heirs, to children or family members. So this one is mostly for family-run SMEs. So involving long-term grooming of family members, and the succession usually happen upon death or retirement. And last but not least, selling to co-owners. So this one or selling to partners. So this one usually applies for business partnership with at least 2 or more owners, co-owners or partners. So my focus today is about selling business share to co-owner or business partner upon untimely death. So now, to illustrate my point, let me show you a simple example of how potential problems can develop following the death of a co-owner in a business partnership. Let's say I use the example of XYZ Sendirian Berhad. So let's say it is an established business partnership with 2 equal shareholding partners, A and B. And they are the key person, they work well with each other. So they are both married, assume, okay? And have children. So one day partner B dies. So what will happen to XYZ Sendirian Berhad? And more importantly, what will happen to the shareholding, the partner B's 50% shares? So 2 scenarios can happen. Number one, let's say partner B has a will. So most likely the shares will go to the wife. I mean, usually people will everything to the wife, quite normal. And if partner B has no will, the Distribution Act 1958 will distribute the shares to his wife, children, and the parents, if the parents are still alive. So partner A will have either a new partner or a group of new partners. So depending on the planning of partner B's. So now, what will partner A likely have to face in this kind of situation? Drama happen. So now, number one, of course, obviously he might have to accept that outsider will get involved in the business that he spent a lot of effort to build together with partner B. So outsider can involve. And if, let's say you ask me, if I were partner A, I will want to buy over the shares from partner B's wife eventually. But then what is the price? So how to agree on the price with partner B's wife? So I want low price, she will want high price. Logical? And then number 3, if partner B's wife willing to sell, where is partner A going to get the funding? Of course, if XYZ and Remberhard is a small setup, the shareholding might not be worth a lot. But if XYZ and Remberhard is a very established company, the shareholding, the 50% shareholding can be worth a few millions. So how partner A is going to get the cash to buy the shares? So this is what partner A is going to face. And then what about partner B's wife? What is she going to face? So if she wants to continue the business from the husband in the business, if she, let's say she's ambitious, she wants to take over the business, then is she up to the task or not? And most importantly, can she work well with partner A? Okay, and then eventually, if let's say but partner B's wife is just a normal housewife, so eventually she might just want to cash, she might just want cash rather than the shares. I mean, I think this applies to a lot of situations. This has happened to my client before. So if the shares are worth million, how easy can she sell her shares? Sell the shares to partner A? Not easy for partner A to buy. So let's say if partner A does offer a price to buy the share, will it be a fair price to partner B's wife? So these are the likelihood that will happen, and it has happened before to some of my clients who has not done this kind of planning in their business before. So I think you may have watched this kind of dispute in drama before as well. So these are the possible things that can develop if, let's say, nothing done for a business partnership. Now, there is a study by KPMG on family business in Malaysia that only 16%, 16% of family SME business in Malaysia has got a succession plan. So there's no data on business partnership succession plan, but my experience with my client says that the percentage should be lower, even lower than 16%. Okay, so now generally let me go through. These are the common reasons why there is no succession plan when I deal with clients. So these are the reasons that I found out from them. So number 1, no one wants to bring up the subject. Let's say partner A and partner B, who seem to have ulterior motive. Am I right? So it's kind of a taboo to bring up this kind of topic. And number 2, not all partners are ready to discuss. I have approached some of my clients before. One is ready because this person has got family, so he need to take care of family in case he's not around. But the other one still very much single. He find that no point to fork up certain money to do this planning because he has got no family. So not all partners are ready to discuss. And number 3, no urgency, especially when you come to COVID, pandemic, MCO and all that. They said, well, business is affected, or sometimes business too good, they are busy. So no urgency, business is more important. And these are the 3 reasons. And number 4, lack of advice. One of the reasons also lack of advice, because no professional advise them what is the right thing to do. So, and this lack of advice also lead to the next slide, which is the common succession plan in place. So while I deal with people, they say they have not done anything. On the other spectrum, there's also a group that tell me they have done certain thing. Okay, now let me go through with you. These are the common succession plan done by certain business partnership that I come across. Some of them, they said they have mutual understanding, verbal, nothing in writing. So they said they agree with each other. And some of them, they said they have gentleman agreement. They do have an agreement, black and white gentleman agreement. They don't even get lawyer to do it, but they themselves sign the whatever so-called agreement. And then pre-signed company document. This is also very common. So they get things pre-signed, getting ready. If let's say one partner dies, then they will get the company or the relevant people to execute it, pre-signed company documents. And number 4, I found out that certain people, they said they use will to do succession planning, meaning to say partner A, partner B. So partner A for the company, XYZ company, he put in the will that the company share give to partner B, or some even use will to do it. So if, in fact, from the surviving partner and the company's perspective, all this might work, or might work as far as transferring the shareholding, the deceased partner shares is concerned, might work. However, all these so-called plans has no consideration at all on the compensation to the deceased partner's family. Meaning, what is the family going to get if, let's say, the shares of their dead husband is passed on to the surviving partner? So now, let me show you a typical solution that we do for our client. So let me come back to XYZ Sdn Bhd. So this is a common business succession planning as a solution to the problem created by the death of a business partner. Now, partner A and partner B, back to the same example. So remember that the story just now, partner B dies, leaving behind the family. So this time, what will happen to the 50% shareholding? Now the solution is there. So with the proper planning there, the 50% share will go to partner A. And what about the family, the partner B's family? What will they get? They will get the fair and pre-agreed value of the shareholding as though the shares are liquidated. So this is as though partner A purchased the shares from partner B's wife. And what arrangement that make this happen? The buy-sell agreement, BSA. So BSA state that partner A will purchase the share upon partner B's death at a pre-agreed price. And then what about the funding? He buys, but who pays partner B's wife? So this is through a third-party funding. So this third-party funding will be paid into a trust, okay, into a trust, the BST, Business Succession Trust. So from here, the whole process will be completed with a power of attorney to execute the entire thing. So now, what is the end result of this succession planning arrangement? Number 1, very clearly, to partner A, no outsider will enter the business. And of course, he will retain control of the company that he founded. And number 3, there is a ready funding, not his own funding. There's a ready funding to fund the purchase. And number 4, he can move on with his own life and the company. And what about partner B's wife? So she can liquidate the shares rather than getting the share itself. Or she liquidate the share, she get the money. And also the money will be a fair compensation because the amount is pre-agreed. And last but not least, of course, she can move on with her life or without arguing on the share anymore, right? So this is a typical, what you call, the example shows a typical solution as a business succession planning. So now you can see that the objective of the business succession plan is to achieve these 3 things. Number 1, the guaranteed buy and sell of the shares at the full and fair value. And number 2, smooth transfer of the deceased partner's shares, meaning to say that the shares will be prevented to be frozen under estate. And number 3, the shares is converted to liquid fund rather than the non-liquid shares, or is converted to liquid fund upon death. That is very important. So now, as you can see, business succession planning, a full-fledged business succession planning consists of a 4-step solution. Number 1, the buy-sell agreement, the BSA. So this is to say that what price to buy, who to buy, and who must sell. And number 2, third-party funding. Third-party funding actually is a very key component of this planning, because whatever that can be agreed, but without the money source, so things cannot go through, just like any other purchase. So this money source, usually the common solution, the common way to get this third-party funding is through life insurance. Okay, each partner has a life insurance and they cross-insure. Oh. And then number 3, trust. The trust will ensure things fall into the right place, will be executed. And number 4, the power of attorney is to execute the process. So a well-planned succession program will, of course, you can see that will benefit 3 parties. Number 1, the deceased partner's family, and number 2, the one who survived in the company, the surviving partner, and number 3, the company as well. So the company meaning the staff, so they will enjoy stability in the company. So we do a lot of succession planning for these 3 types of businesses: ownership business, family business, and also business with proxy shareholders. Okay, last but not least, before I end my presentation, people with family, they write a will to protect their family. So for those who are in business partnership, write a will for your business so that you leave important instruction who to inherit or who to take over or who to buy the shareholding of your partnership business, right? So with that, I end my session. So thank you everyone for your attention. Back to you, our super hosts, Charles and Wani.
Is there any questions from the floor? Do feel free to put in the chat. Okay, and Mr. He, I know that you have some webinars, right? Perhaps you can share the dates of your webinar about this to everybody here.
Yes, later I will type in the chat. I will share the date of the webinar.
Okay, so
sorry, Charles.
Yep.
Mr. He, can I? Okay, sorry. Just now I missed up a little bit. Can you share your slide again?
Oh, all right.
Okay. Okay. Back.
This one.
Okay. This part. Okay. Okay. Do you mind that I go through again a quick one, Mr. He, on this part?
The solution, huh?
Yes.
Okay. So now let me. All right. So same story. So XYZ Sanjay Berhad, partner B, were to die. So what will happen to his 50% shares? So under a proper business succession plan, the 50% share will go to partner A. Okay, and then of course it won't go there for free, because partner B's family, what are they going to get? I can't just go give them free. So partner B, under this arrangement, partner B's wife or family will receive the value of the shareholding as though the share is being liquidated. Okay, so what the share go one direction and the money go the opposite direction. Now, of course, the share go one direction through a legal document called that all of us know, buy-sell agreement. So the buy-sell agreement will state clearly how many shares, the value, and then who must buy and who must sell, and the triggering event as well. And then the shareholding, how to liquidate the share through third-party funding, meaning to say upon the death of partner B, using life insurance, his shareholding will be liquidated, and the amount will be pre-agreed as per the buy-sell agreement. So through the life insurance funding here, so the money will be sent to a trust, the BST. So this is the safe mechanism, but business succession trust, rather than go straight to the person. So this will go to the trust will hold the money, and then the entire process will be executed through a power attorney. So the power attorney will give power to the trustee to do the share transaction, as well as the shareholding, the liquidated shareholding money to the wife. Usually the money will go to the estate of partner B. So this is the whole process.
Okay, so meaning that in this process, the partner A don't need to come out any funding, and then the life insurance will be insured on both parties, correct?
Yes.
Both parties insured on each other.
That's right.
Okay, understood. Thank you very much, Mr. He.
Thanks for your question.